Welcome to this beautiful yoga practice for healing your sacral chakra Svadhisthana, represented by the color orange and the water element. Begin in mountain pose and step out wide with your feet bending your knees until your thighs are parallel to the floor. Inhale deeply, rising your arms, and exhale slowly by bringing your elbows aligned with your heart. Your palms are facing forward and your elbows and knees should be parallel to the floor. Stay in Utthita Konasana, the goddess pose, for a few breaths. This is a great hip opener for strengthening your lower body and relieving thigh, hip flexors. Slowly come to the center of the mat and meet in mountain pose. Get on all fours with your hips and shoulders in line with your knees. You can use blocks to help you ease this posture. Stretch out the leg so your thigh is parallel to the ground and the foot flat on the surface. Now slide the leg forward till your toes are comfortably pointed upward. Keep your wrists and shoulders aligned, lengthening your spine and avoid bending over. Stay in Ardha Hanumasana, the half split pose, for a few breaths. If you feel comfortable in this pose, you can switch to full split Hanumasana by bringing your hips centered and grounded to the floor, aligning with your legs. Come back for all fours, coming slowly up to half forward fold and rolling into mountain pose. Stand with your legs wide apart and place your hands on your hips. Keep your spine straight while bending your hips and pelvis. Take a deep breath and clasp your hands behind your back. Keep bending until your head is as close to the ground as comfortable. Keep your hands interlocked while you breathe deeply in wide leg forward bend pose, Prasarita Padottanasana C. This asana works entire body and reduces back pain. Slowly come back to the center of your yoga mat. Start with all fours and sink into a lunge. Your left leg out to be resting flat on the floor. Bend your right knee, aligning it with your foot. As you raise your arms, maintain a straight back and engage your core muscles, sinking into the pose. Look forward and press your palms together and bring your shoulders back until your body creates a slight crescent moon. Stay in this crescent low lounge pose, Anjaneyasana. This pose helps to stretch and release your lower body and also strengthen the inner thigh muscles. Start by sitting down on your yoga mat. You can also introduce a block if you're struggling with back mobility. Extend your legs in front of you with your toes pointing upward. Maintain a straight back. As you inhale, raise both of your hands above your head. As you exhale, bend forward your hips and move your body towards your legs. Your chin should be facing the toes. Hold your toes with your fingers. Hold this seated forward bend pose, Paschimottanasana, while extending your spine for a few moments. This pose stretches out your back and legs. It's also helping calming your mind and reducing stress. This following pose is a bit more difficult, so take it slowly and only go as far as comfortable. We start with cat-cow pose, aligning your shoulders and wrists with your knees. Inhale, deeply curve your spine looking up. As you exhale, slowly round your back and bring your chin to your chest. Keep doing this cat-cow pose very slowly for a few moments. Once your body is feeling relaxed, bring your right knee forward and sit on it by stretching out your left leg. Rotate the right knee as your foot is near to your hips. Bring your hips centered and down to the ground. Place the palms on the ground on each side. Set your shoulders back and straighten your back while keeping your chest open. Hold this pigeon pose, Kapottasana, for a few breaths. And if you are comfortable, you can try to raise your arms, opening your chest and looking upward. This pose helps to ease your hip joints and strengthen your back as you come slowly back to your fours and resting in a child pose. Slowly come back to all fours and moving into sitting pose by opening your legs and moving them as far apart as possible while keeping your feet flexed. Inhale deeply by rising your arms and lengthening your spine. Put your hands in front of you with the palms facing down after your legs are in place. Put your arms on the floor with your elbows bent and look forward. As much as you can, lower your chest to the ground. If you're more flexible, go ahead and stretch your arms out in front of you all the way. Maintain the posture while taking some deep breaths. This wide angle seated forward bend posture, Upavista Konasana, helps you improve your posture and strengthen your groin. Listen to your body and be gentle in this pose. Slowly come back, taking your time and placing your legs in Padmasana, sitting pose. Stay there for a few moments, close your eyes, take a deep breath in and out, joining your palms in front of your heart. Namaste. Thank you so much for joining me today. Have a wonderful rest of the day. Thank you.